Hey everyone, this is Scott Neal with Scott Neal Real Estate, and I am bringing to you the second quarter market update for 2018. So come right back and we'll talk about those numbers. Okay, so every quarter we give you the market update for the Dallas-Fort Worth real estate market, and man, there has been so much going on basically since 2012. We are still in a very hot seller's market. Prices have continued to go up year over year since early 2012, and it has not stopped yet. So I'm here to just give you kind of an update on where we are in the market, maybe give you a little bit of insight into what I think is happening as an expert and what I'm kind of seeing with boots on the ground, what we're seeing sellers do, what we're seeing buyers do. So why don't we just jump right into it? We'll give you the very first stat that everybody wants to know about, and that is what are prices doing in DFW. So right now, the median price for residential properties in DFW is $250,000 on the money, on the dot. We have finally come to that number. I don't think that we have ever hit the 250 number before in Dallas-Fort Worth, even back in 2006, 2007, when the market was at its height right before the bubble burst. I don't think that we ever hit a median price of 250,000, and that is up 6.4% from this time last year. And if you've been watching our video updates for the last couple of years, you'll notice that that number is a slowdown number. We have continued to see about 10% price appreciation in Dallas-Fort Worth since 2012, and now we're only at about a 6.4% appreciation rate from this time last year. So we're starting to see the level of appreciation slow down just a bit, but 6.4% is still double the average over time, which is about 3%. So market's still moving very nicely. Days on market. If you're a seller and you're interested to know about how long it would take for your home to sell, on average in DFW right now, it takes about 43 days. So that's everywhere combined, average of 43 days. That's up about 4.9% from this time last year. So it's taking sellers just a little bit longer to sell their home. Another stat I'd like for you to think about is the percentage of original list price. Now this means at what price did the seller sell their home for versus what they were originally asking. And that number right now is 96.9%. So on average, sellers are having to sell their home for 3.1% less than what they were originally thinking. And this is actually down 0.4%. So we're starting to see the trend be that sellers are having to negotiate a little bit more from what they originally thought. Now, with the rate of appreciation slowing down, you can kind of see why that's going to happen. Again, I would just like to remind you, all of our viewers and all of our clients, that on average, our sellers get over 101% of their asking price on average, and that still is holding true, even with the market slowing down a little bit. Supply, again, pricing is just a function of supply and demand, and right now we have about 2.7 months worth of inventory, which is essentially no change from this time last year. And again, as long as we continue to see inventory be below 4 months worth of inventory, which right now we have 2.7 months worth of inventory, as long as we continue to see it below 4 months worth of inventory, I think we're going to continue to see strong price appreciation in the Dallas-Fort Worth market. Number of closed sales. 115,262 residential properties sold over the last 12 months. That's up 3.6% from this time last year. So we're continuing to see more people move into the Dallas-Fort Worth area. In fact, one of our clients just called this morning asking about people coming in from other states, just curious to see how that is affecting the market, and it certainly is. The last statistic I think that we saw through the Dallas Morning News was about 400 new residents moving to DFW, the North Texas area, every single day. So sales are continuing to be up. And one other thing I think I'd like to let you know about is, what are mortgage rates doing? Mortgage rates have been on the rise over the last couple of years, and as of today, the average mortgage rate is around 4.62%. And that's up from the high threes about this time last year. So we are starting to see rate creep. If you're a buyer and you've been kind of holding off, you might want to think about going ahead and pulling the trigger sooner rather than later, because every time rates increase, you're going to see your purchasing power decrease. And that means that next year's price, if it goes up another 6%, so let's say we go from 250 to 255, the difference between you getting 250 mortgage today at 4.5 and a 255 at 5% next year is going to be a significant amount. So you're actually losing your purchasing power every time that the interest rates go up. So this is just a little bit more detailed than maybe you'd like to know, but again, here we're experts on what's going on in the market. We've got our pulse on the market every single day. We are constantly helping buyers and sellers sell and buy every single day in DFW. And if you're interested to know how this affects your potential plans for buying or selling in DFW, give us a call, send us an email, let us know how we can help you out, and we'd love to share with you our experts and help you achieve the dream of home ownership, or help you sell that asset and get the highest price that the market has been able to bear so far. Thanks, happy selling. Let us know how we can help you out.